Fandom, how's it going? Today I'm going to be reviewing the deluxe edition of Scalped. This is one that I've been waiting for a while, and I'm super excited, so let's get into it. Scalped tells the story of a Native American named Dashiell Badhorse. Now, Dashiell Badhorse, at the age of 13, packed up his bags and said, I am getting out of this reservation called Prairie Rose. I am sick of it, the drug use, the just politics, the just nastiness of the whole entire place. I'm done with it. I'm getting out of here. And he leaves behind his mother Gina on the reservation, and when he comes back 10 years later, he finds out the reservation actually hasn't gotten better. It's gotten pretty worse. So when Dashiell comes back, he comes back to work for the leader of the reservation named Lincoln Red Crow. And Lincoln Red Crow is not a good guy. He's basically the Tony Soprano of that reservation, where he's dealing in drugs, he's dealing in money laundering, he's doing basically everything illegal under the sun. What ends up happening is that Dashiell actually ends up working for Lincoln Red Crow, and he ends up becoming a cop for the Native American ranch, and he basically is Lincoln's gun for hire and takes care of basically all the deeds that need to be taken care of around the ranch. However, Dashiell isn't all that he claims to be. Dashiell's actually hiding a secret that if Lincoln Red Crow ever finds out, could mean the end of him. So while Lincoln Red Crow has hired Dashiell Badhorse, he's also trying to establish a casino on the Native American reservation, and he's trying to bring in some revenue because of the fact that he sees the reservation as dying, and he wants to keep it alive as much as he can while also lining his own pockets. On top of that, there is a federal agent named Special Agent Nitz, who is on their case the entire ride through without Red Crow even knowing, because of something that Red Crow and Dashiell Badhorse's mom did about 20 years in the past in this story that is still haunting them to this day. At this point in the video, you're probably thinking, hey, I know this type of person. I know Lincoln Red Crow. He's been done in a million movies, and I know the stereotype. Not necessarily the case, because what Jason Aaron does in this story is that he fleshes out Dashiell Badhorse and Lincoln Red Crow expertly well, and he makes you feel for these characters and you understand where they're coming from a young boy who has a dark future ahead of him and is just trying to get out of his Native American ranch by fixing his car, to an adult named Diesel who is just trying to prove himself that he is Native American to everybody around him. He does really well with those characters, and he just adds little touches here and there so you understand the motivation of them and you get where they are coming from, and you know, okay, this character is doing this because of this. And I think a lot of writers out there can kind of just say, well, I'm going to make a simple side character and I'm going to make them one note, here it is, this is what they are, and not really kind of dive into them that much. Jason Aaron does not do that in this series. And if you've seen any of his other work, like Wolverine and the X-Men, Southern Bastards, last year he did Original Sin, you know what the guy's writing is like. He's actually a very, very good writer, and I think to this day, this is still the best thing he's written. At the time that this was coming out, Scalped was easily the best crime book on the market, mainly because of the fact that there weren't that many outside of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. But Scalped is phenomenal. If you like series like The Wire or Sopranos, this is definitely something that you want to pick up. I adore this series. I give it my full reigning endorsement. Let's check out the art in this. R.M. Guerrero's art on this is a sight to behold. He captures what it's like to be like on a Native American ranch. There's just dirt everywhere. There's just bottles of alcohol all over the place. It's just scattered all over the place. You just turn the page and you're just like, oh my gosh, this place feels just dirty. Yeah. And the matte pages on this, yes, it is matte, not the glossy paper on this, do add a sense of credibility to it, where you just look at the backgrounds and there's just so much going on and you're like, yeah, I would not like to be in that area that they're in right now. Just beautiful stuff. I think what's also impressive about this series is just how well R.M. Guerrero captures the action inside of it. You go from panel to panel, you don't lose a beat, it's just smooth all the way through. There were a few moments though where like Dashiell Badhorse is in a raid and he has to break into a dark building, and kind of the shadows are purposefully dark to kind of give you that feeling of like anything could go down, where I was like, okay, I'm having a little trouble telling which character is which here. Aside from that, I did not have any problem. R.M. Guerrero also captures the quiet moments of characters where you see Lincoln Red Crow where he's very pensive and he's just kind of got his fingers on his head like this. You're like, okay, I know what he's thinking about. I know what he's dealing with, and I know the thought process that is going on in his mind right now. And it takes a very skilled artist to kind of convey that through without any words. So with that, I applaud the guy on those moments. Let's get into the hardcover itself and what you're getting here. What you're getting in this hardcover is 11 issues of one of the best crime noir stories that has been in the market for like the past 10 years. It is glued binding. Sorry for you guys. I know some of you are out there. I'm going to take the Just jacket off so you guys can see what it's like underneath. There's that. You can see the spine. and the back. So I know a lot of you guys really like to see that. I think this design is awesome, and I'm so happy Vertigo has come together and put a nice little package with that as well. As far as special features go, this was really where I was disappointed in this book. There really isn't any, aside from the full script of issue 1 that Jason Aaron included in here, where it's all laid out. You can read the entire script, and it's a cool little script, and you get to see how he lays out panels and how he thinks about the process and all that stuff. Really well done. I really did enjoy that. And the alternate cover gallery that Jock put in here, because if you don't know, Jock did all the covers for this entire series. It's in there. Other than that, come on, Vertigo, you guys are one of the premier hardcover guys. You know, you did the Punk Rock Jesus Deluxe Edition, which to me was just perfect. Was just perfect, just crammed with special features all the way through. And I would have liked to have seen a lot more, especially some of the research that Jason Aaron went into studying about the Native American landscape and the Native American ranches and things like that. I really would have liked to have seen that stuff. Overall, what you're getting here is 11 issues of one of the best crime noir stories that has been put out in the past 10 years. So for 24 bucks, I think it's a pretty solid deal. With that said, I do weekly reviews of trade paperbacks and hardcovers. If this is your first time checking out my channel, I also discuss video games once a week. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite issue of Scalped if you have read this series, or who is your favorite character in Scalped? Let me know down below in the comments section. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Comment, subscribe. You guys are awesome. Love to hear back from you. Bye.